Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do this from start to finish. I'm going to show you how to play an archipeligo randomizer from start to finish. So my desktop is open. So we're going to start with a blank archipelago. Now this is what the random site looks like. This is a multi-world randomized kind of game. I'm gonna show you this for Moonmaker and Ocarina of Time because these are the two games I have available to me, ready to go. I want to do more, but right now I'm just doing Ocarina of Time and Moonmaker because they're my the two games that I already know how to do. So first and foremost, you're gonna go to the get started here at the top or start playing, whichever one. But we're gonna hit get started and hit supported games. We're opening the tab. So all of these are supported. So as for this open world, Doom, Final Fantasy, Hat in Time, Heretic, Hollow Knight, Kingdom Hearts, the Jack and Dexter, Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Zelda 3, Zelda 4, Zelda 2 is in here, I think, Super Cell Saga, The Messenger, Ocarina of Time, Emerald Fire Leaf Green, Sonic Adventure 2, Expedition Force of Mario, Mario World, Super Metroid, VVVVV, Wind Waker, Wargroove, Witness, Yu-Gi-Oh! 2006 Ultimate Master, and Zillion. Yes, Island, Yacht Dice, but we're gonna do Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time. So, where is Ocarina of Time? No, this is it. There it is. So we want the games page, the setups page, options page, and the advanced options. I'm going to show you for Ocarina of Time, and then Moonmaker, because they're similar but different in each one. So with Ocarina of Time, it will give you a whole rundown of what it will look like. The new logo 64 state and Death Link. So before we do any of this, because I'm getting ahead of myself, you need the archipelago randomizer. So if you go to archipelago, and you go to the GitHub releases.github, it looks something like this. Has the marble, I have it down here, and this is what you'll come up with. So you want to grab the latest repository, which is currently, as of today, is the pull, I think some pull requests in that. Nope. Core releases, there you go. I'm not really that familiar with GitHub, but I've been using it for a little bit. So 646 as of January 9th, today is March 31st, almost on April Fool's. This will be out later today, not on April Fool's, I believe. So you want this exe right here. I already have it installed and the game ready to be shown off. But you just download that, it will give you the exe installer. Actually, I will just do it for demonstration purposes. We'll just start in the output. So it's going to download the exe up here. While that's doing that, you want to go back to the Ocarina of Time and you want to see player options, randomize, shuffle the game, and obvious or not obvious pieces of logic. The archipelago is an OT. You have the multiple setup guide here. You have the player options, which is in my player settings. So I have all of this randomized. So for song and song, I actually won't add any. I have to update my settings because I don't have them all. I haven't went through and did all this yet, but most of them, it'll have a dice, so it'll be random value of color. So that's what the cell is. In the trail, outer trail, bumps is red, but can be blue on the outer trail. So many different things that you can do. Take your time in here. There's a lot of randomized. I have it as an extreme, so with glitchless logic, so it's beatable. And then here is the multi-world settings, like the minimal settings, the logic settings, stuff like that. Open forest, open Zelda, you need none. Like all the different settings, there's 2 pages full of them. Tycoon wallet, if we need the normal, sandy prices, adult wallet, like you can change that. Token sanity, you can change so much in this game. Again, take your time, go through all of what you want. I have not done this yet, but you can do like the idle color of the probability of everything. And again, there's a lot. So I don't usually mess with this as avoid options. I just mess with the player options, which is a lot smaller. You can have like a random the cuckoo sound for nightfall or whatever you want. Like it's really up to you. So this is done, so it's run setup that you see for archipelago. It's asked to run. It's asked for the licensing agreement, should accept, hit next, create the LIB, and then it's gonna ask you about the install. I already have it installed, so I'm gonna hit cancel, and it's gonna look something like this. It's gonna look something like this. You do have an uninstall active in here, the game, because it pulls it and other stuff like that. So with this, you are now ready to play, set up your archipelago. In data, you want to keep an eye on the Lua folder and the Ocarina of Time Lua script. And you want to keep an eye on the players folder with the templates. These are all of the things you're going to need. These are 2 very important folders that you're going to need. Again, if you do the archipelago randomizer thing on the website or on here somehow, I forget how you do it. I forget how it's done. I've done it here one time. But I don't remember exactly how to do it. Again, all of these supported games are gonna be in here. So Yeah, so once you have your settings corrected, you come down to the bottom, you can generate it with the correct settings, or you can export it and it will save it as a YAML file. Obviously in my output folder in my archipeligo, I have players and I have my OT and Wind Waker already ready to go about 15 minutes ago, IRL. So I'm not gonna change this, I'm just gonna work with what I got. So once that's done, you'll have these two YAML files in your players tab. This 3 and this 5 kilobyte, these two YAMLs. When you're done with all of this and you have them, you want to go back to get started, generate a game. It's going to bring you to this page, to the generate page. This page allows you to upload a config file or zip file. You can find the supported games list. Also, if you want to generate a race game, you can change the collection permission, spoiler log, hint cost, password, plando, whatever you want to do, items, bosses, connections, whatever you, I don't mess with these, but whatever you want here, leave it all blank. You want to hit the upload folder. From the upload folder, you want to go to files, and you want to grab these two YAMLs that I made a while back. I updated my settings, that's why they're different. You grab the two YAMLs, it's going to generate a game, or a randomized game with the files. Quick side note, make sure to name the YAML differently, like I did in my thing here, my players folder. One is specifically Ocarina of Time and one specifically Wind Waker. So it can verify what game or figure out what game is what. So if you're playing like Hat in Time, play HAT. Or Hat in HIT or whatever. Or if you're playing Borderlands or Mario Kart or Mario 64 or Majora's Mask, you can do a bunch of stuff. Majora's Mask is not a supported game, but you can do some stuff to get the YAML and get the settings. It's a bit more technical than what I am aware of. So I will not be talking about something that I don't know, but if you're good with text editing and like stuff like that, you can manually change it. I use the supported settings. There might be more games coming soon. So you can click the spoiler download and it will just take you to the spoiler log and tell you the settings, tell you what entrances go where, what items are what, and all of the different checks in the game, and the best playthrough method to get through the game. So if you have a plando, you can do plando, you can do whatever you want with this. As you can see, it's GC Chess, GFHHV, GB Gaming, Gerudo, like, it's telling you exactly how to play the game. I don't need to see that because I am not going to be playing this file. So once you come back to the seed, you'll get your seed settings, you create a list, and what you want to do is you want to create a room. With this, you'll get your seed hash, so you can go into the room. You'll get the Ocarina of Time and the Wind Waker. Another thing, and the patches and the trackers. and a host of this will copy and paste that and come back to it later. Or you can use the command of archipeligo connect. I usually don't use this, but you can use this too in the client, which is right here. I usually don't use that. I usually do it a little differently. I usually just grab this and just don't even worry about this. So you'll grab both path files. So we're gonna do output. We're gonna do a new folder. We're gonna name it 331 test folder. So we have a test file. So see, we have that for Ocarina of Time, and now we'll have this for the Wind Waker, and it's gonna show up as a dolphin file because it's my ISO. So you see the app, the APTWW. This is a point of Wind Waker. This isn't the ISO that dolphin recognizes. So what we need to do now is grab the archipeligo randomizer from the Wind Waker portion, which is right down here. We're going to go to setup guide, and it's going to take you to the Wind Waker by Tano and Lunix, and it'll teach you everything individually with all the individual steps to get it going as well. I'm just showing them more basic, but this has it more in depth. You want the ATTP AWWAP randomizer build from the latest GitHub. Click that, it'll take you to 2.5.1. Click that by Tanjo, and you want the zip file, because I'm on Windows. You can do it on Qt5, Mac OS, and Linux. I will open that up. I want to give it a Discord, and just open this up on the side. So go to Zoro, go to Games, go to Rando, and you want to open up Archipeligo Randomizer. Once it's in there, you can have custom models as well. And so once it opens, you want to go and grab the custom install model. So that's going to be your models folder. I usually run purple link, but you can randomize it in any way you want it. Chaotically, get some very funky looking links, but I usually use the purple link. In the random setting, you need a legal copy of Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker dumped from the ISO that is done. I've already done that years ago, so it's not like I need to do it again. But I have my ISO on my desktop. You need to have an output folder and the APWW folder. So I want to browse for that output folder and grab that APWW folder, like that file. From there, I'm actually going to browse and change my directory for this tutorial as well. I need to figure out where I have my stuff. There it is. Put in the output folder. So this is when it's done. The AWP file, which is compatible with the multi-world. Whoever generated should have it in an output zip file. They should unzip it and give you the AWP for each player playing the Wind Waker. Ask for the AWP file and the player name. So you can invert these because that's annoying. You can have random color palettes, which is not a big deal. I just have to check and hit randomize. So it'll randomize the code. That will take us a second. We will go back to our output folder, go back to test, and it's still getting rendered. So this is how much you have to do just for Wind Waker. Ocarina of Time is just clicking the archipelago. You do need Bisshawk and Dolphin to play the game, which I have Bisshawk here, and Mewhawk, Bisshawk, and I have Dolphin not down here, but you can see the Dolphin icon. So right now it's randomizing the colors of the enemies. That makes it a little fun. Okay, if you get stuck, check the archipelago in your room, which is the place here. You want to go keep this open. It is paused after 2 hours. You can refresh the page and hit the server to resume. You just put help, and it will give you a bunch of different hints. And then it should work. So with all of that being done, we have we can close this. We don't need it no more. Now we have the archipelago for Ocarina of Time, and then we have the ISO for Wind Waker. Click the archipelago in here, and now we'll open up Bisshawk. Wherever you have it installed, it will create these two data points, Gcomp and your base random. Once the Gcomp is done, it should naturally open up the game, because I said decomplete the game and then reopen it. You do need to have the Ocarina of Time client open and the Wind Waker client open, which is down here at the bottom. And as you see, we have Ocarina of Time starting up in about 30 FPS. Come on, there you go. You want to have both of these open, and it's going to recognize that 52363 room code, which is, you want to grab that 58371, whatever room code it gives you, and stick that where that is on both. And then you want to go back to your Lua folder, so your players, wherever you installed Archipelago, you want to go back to Archipelago. You want to grab the data folder, the Lua script folder, and grab the OOT Lua and just drag and drop it into Bisshawk. It will open up a script. It says it's connected, and we don't need folder anymore. Here we have the N64. It is connected to N64, which is running on Mupin Plus on Bisshawk. At 60 FPS, you hit connect. It will ask the server, it will connect. Lost, reconnect. That's weird. That's not normal. Wait a minute. I need a host. Hang on. Then go all the way up to the top. Go to client. We'll go all and hit host. So it will log in with PowerShell. It will recognize the multi-world. So, oh yeah, the multi-world data. Crap. I forget how to do the multi-world data. Hang on. Because it's refusing with command CMD. So, multi-world data. The log file. Don't really need that. Don't really need this, because this is one we don't need. We have that in a different spot. We have that here with our current rando. So we can close all of this. With Wind Waker, which I forgot. With Wind, because I started a file. With setup guides and which one micro that is. We'll go do the same thing, connect to a room, have randomizer in the bottom corner, find the player ID, go to the server, hit the port on the default port will be 38. Host them all, okay, so you have a slot, you have the default to 38281. I do need your AP world in custom worlds folder. I don't remember how to do that. There's a good video that I watched. I think here, no, this isn't what I remember. He does another really good job at setting up Ocarina of Time, but this is Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker, so I'm showing you how to multi-step it. I know it's in my history on YouTube. I just have to go back here and look for it. History. This one right here. Again, he shows a very good way of doing it too. Let me close off my screen capture real quick so I don't get copyrighted here. And also I want to turn off my audios. Okay. untap that. Okay, so I got my old AP back. So this is my old AP server. I got my voice. Hang on. Can't breathe. Nope. It's always possible. Okay. I have an AP server, an AP Ocarina, AP in a text file. This was the AP server on 326 at 5. This is, okay, that's the AP zip, and then I have my AP save, and then this should be the AP zip for all of them together. So why do I not have an AP zip here? Or here? So I don't need that now. So why do I not have? So that was this afternoon. Then that was just now. So why do I not have an AP zip? Did I make a zip? No, this is the same APZ5. That's the patch, which is right here. So with, why can I not see the dot, whatever? This is so weird. I don't know why I can't run the dot, whatever. Dude, this is definitely another biz hawk. I don't need that. I'm trying to figure out how. Yeah, close that. That's fine. Trying to figure out how to get this AP06, and that's APM7. I don't get it. Doing multi-world logging, setup tools, because I've done this once. Open the AP multiple data, should be the server, which is 3281 server, and it's one major rocker on top. Yeah, so that if I do this, can I do this? No. Okay. So let me get out of here and grab the test patch. That's just gonna open this hawk, right? Yes. Okay. So it's a little finicky. I'm still learning how to mess with this. Cause the, oops, not that, this has, so you hit generate, and it will generate a seed, planned over connections to bosses, and then I'll open this hawk again, and it's gonna be that MSKQD, it's gonna be that same game, that we just hit. So that test, that what did I hit? Running archipeligo workers server account. Is that this one? No. Server data. You want to keep the server data. I think you get it on the first time. I think. Version. Okay. There it is. So now it's populating the server. It's gonna have 600 items at 2 players and rules, and player 1 to create the AP for Ocarina of Time. So that is gonna create this guy, which is gonna run the archipeligo randomized server. So now it's re-randomized. 811. Which is not on here at all. It's 7371, so these are all no good. Oh, everything but the server. Wait a minute, come back. Come on. And do everything but server data. So get rid of all of these. Because you could just run the server data and it'll just randomize it in the pool with the current Yamals. I think that's how that works. Because I've been doing it on the website. Because I think it's a generate multiple players folder, and it'll randomly generate its own Ocarina of Time and voice settings. It's frozen. Oops. This has 6,000, so many locations. 656 items. But can you run this with Ocarina of Time and the Wind Waker? They like together. I think this only creates a multi-world for Ocarina of Time. Yeah, now it's balancing. Now it's doing it. Takes it a second. Ocarina of Time and AP output. AP output. So it goes here, and then it just made that just now. So now you have your AP with your settings and your items. So with that being said, you can do it via server after you get the YAML files, and then you just extract and play. So server data, which is gonna be 55398, and you're gonna run that. So it's gonna load and then listen on 38281, so your local network, and then you can run the patch rock at a time. I don't need real wizard. I don't know why I have that open. I think I accidentally clicked it down here. It's gonna open up this log. Yes. Put them in an archive, so it's zip archived. Just remember modify, no. Basically, you can run this and boom, there's archipeligo. You gotta do the same thing for the, I just extract out the AP. Cause that AP test file, boom, grab that to here, so really that whole zip needs to come out. Just extract it there. It's the 98 server, AP98, okay, and that all just goes in here, plays, then you grab the rando again, you get the new AP file from AP test file, APW player 2. You do the same randomize. And it's gonna randomize the locations and palettes and all that jumbo mess again. Gonna do it for everything. I'm actually gonna start the game, and it was dated at 22 UTC. Go and start the file up. So it's gonna start me on the randomly lost words with Gorilla Card and Guan Ruby, I think. Yeah. Gorilla Card, Wizard Love, and Guan Ruby. And then whenever this is done, there we go. And it's in 331 test. I need to just go back to that. Grab the EPWW rando file once it's done. I don't think it's done yet, yeah. Jumped the gun on that. There we go. to open Dolphin, which I can just call Dolphin because it likely didn't pull the file up. Okay, and then we hit the ISO again from the legalized dump. Close all of this out of the way. Open up the Ocarina of Time client and the Wind Waker client. Oops. Wrong button. Erase any previous file. Oops. Then it should have opened the Ocarina of Time. Two Ocarina of Time connections. You can close that. Actually, because that's from a different client. Weird. It's not one to open. It's 38281. It is. Connect to the local host. Connected to win on Dalton. Win on Emuhawk. Got any name to win. God. Stardew Valley, what? Weird. It's not supposed to be that, it's supposed to be Wind Waker. Something's not right then. But it's both connected, which is good. Oh, for Stardew Valley, I need to actually get in-game. Oh, there we go. Connecting, reconnect. P31, that's the right one, I thought, unless the server went down. 38281, the password, new game. Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, start new game. So when that happens, you just restart the randomizer. Dolphin will attempt to reconnect, give it a few minutes. And then you just go back to your little script, go ahead and get that started. Go back to your output test folder and read the time one, which is the 300 KB more than normal. Now it's gonna reconnect the Dolphin. There's the Dolphin. Dolphin hit wild. There we go. So now if we reopen the games, and Ocarina of Time needs to reconnect. Boommaker 386. Right, why is that not working? So one's connected and the other's not. They're both supposed to connect. You can play with just one, but they're both supposed to connect. I think I need to restart BizHawk. Usually the fix for it. Come on. There you go. Now you see those P hats and keys, so it did randomize. Boommaker client, grand time client, opened it. Close back again. Why BizHawk? There's BizHawk. Oof. Okay, that's probably why. Cause this is correct, but the top one was wrong, I guess. I don't freaking understand it. Go time patch. I can actually just disconnect from the bottom one and close it. We're just opening the top one. Yeah. Cause that's empty comp to Z. Think this is gonna work correctly. Yeah, there we go. And then we can go back to Lua scripts. Turn the output folder. Okay. Let's open up two BizHawks because it's the one before it. So Lua, so I can talk. There's the N64 connected. So if I and now it just lost connection to multiple. Why is it not wanting to connect correctly? Cause now we're in a different part of the Lost Woods. Huh? Do I not need the Lua script open? Try to do it without it. No, just straight up lost connection with those. Weird. Let's do it too. There we go. Cause like the game is loaded. I'm not have the key emerald. This is a different thing, and it's awaiting the patch. When Emiwak connection to your player connection. I need to just completely reset it. I think I just do that. There we go. Connect, disconnected. I don't get it. It's not one to work right now. just completely down. Is the server down? Server is down, that's why. I've closed the server on accident. I closed the PowerShell. I'm gonna keep that up, not close it. It's in 3, 2, 1 test. Oh, it's asking for this. So server listening, so this is what it's looking for now. So now this should load correctly. No. 38281, that's exactly right. Let's see if I just need to do this. Cause I don't like using this. It's not be possible as integer. Okay, so that's just why I don't like doing the PowerShell version. Cause it's confusing as hell. Get out of here. That's why I do the other version. Being stupid. It's being stupid.
Use a virtual machine.
Yeah, I think it's PowerShell.
No, you should, when you're recording something, you should use a virtual machine that let your desktop is clean and you start from a fresh state every time, so you don't have to like worry about like lingering files.
No, I think it's just PowerShell being stupid with the connection of the server. And the room, it's just being really dumb. So it's just again from the top. It's being really stupid, and it's a pain to get going, but when it's going and it works, it works. So this is 39523. Come on. Let me go and I'm actually gonna browse to the test 2. I can't randomize it again either. God, I hate how long this actually takes to set up and get working correctly. When it's actually working right, it works. Ugh, this is freaking annoying. Okay, where's that test 2? So I want server data, I want to give her the test 1 and another program. Test 1, okay, so this is making modify 616.614, so whatever. There we go. Whatever. I'll put 2 right here. So now put to tester, yeah, so it's outputted here. I'm going to start this. I think. And that opens up 3363. That's wrong. Getting ready. 39253. 47 come in and connect. Cause it's waiting on Emu Hawk now. And I'm going to grab the Dolphin. This Hawk is open, Dolphin's open. I need the Lua script. Which will open up the Lua script, connection being connected. And there's the connection. So from there you should have the games connected and running correctly. And then we'll just go and start one game. Gorilla membership, so I did get an item there. Let me open up one waker just to show you that it's like working correctly. Hopefully this sets me close to home. Double Forsaken Fortress, interesting. Well, you will go to the quickest check that I can think of, which is under Granny's house, to figure like it's finally working correctly. I don't have a baton. I don't know why I don't have the baton. I think it's the settings I have to like do. Try and think of a quick item that's close by with my current settings. Well, here, I'll put out plenty of time to while we're waiting here. Tonight, no, I would have to do the cuckoo check, which is weird. So there is not an item there. Meh. Okay, so the hearts are randomized. I can't hear the game. But I got the gorilla card, which is great. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I want to check the platform. And we'll just go Grandma. We're close by anyway. Yes, I have two controllers, one controller controlling two games. I want to make sure, like, you can see here, okay, time, connected. I need to get the archipeligo things are larger. Looks like there's another one down there. Oh, Sodos, okay. Interesting. Nope, alright. And I should have opened the OneWaker client. Okay, time. OneWaker client, Dolphin, connect. There we go, Dolphin failed. Dolphin's open. I don't get why it's not. This is open, but this isn't. Is it a different version, maybe? There you go, now it's connected. So, this gets, once got vacuum, which should have updated here, but it's not updating and I don't know why. So, maybe there's certain command is off. OneWaker 6.73 and 353. Where's the client? Okay, so I'm gonna grab the command. Okay, so it's disconnected and then it disconnected again. So OneWaker's just being weird. And again, you just reset the rando at that point. Weird. Disconnect again. Why is it disconnecting? Weird. Try to restart the client. I reset again. I restart the client. This is the only troubleshoot that you have to deal with. Is getting them connected. Why is this doing this? Oh, the server got nuked again is what it is. Cause somehow this is connected already. But the other one is, the host server got disconnected. This guy got disconnected. And then it's the 3 AP. So this never got disconnected, which is weird. And then also could be my dolphin. Cause I got a big dolphin right while I was doing this. So it could be the dolphin having connection issues on the most recent update. Dolphin connected successfully, there you go. Now if you connect to the server, boom, Hammer Island underneath. And now as you can see here, the Wind Waker joined Client AP, found Skullhammer underneath his house. And there's my Skullhammer. Bop! So yeah, it works with some finicky. That's basically the entire setup. The only issue that you have to come across is getting these to make sure the server stays up and to make sure that they both talk to each other. So now the game is completely broken open and you can play the game at any given time. You really only need one of these open. You can kind of minimize everything else and just have one archipeligo tab open. I personally use emo tracker for my tracking for what I can do and things like that in the game. There is an in-game tracker on the log file. On the tracker page for each one. So you would have a generic tracker, multi-world tracker, and then boom, you have your 373, 313 out of 686 at 30 minutes, at 10 minutes of activity. And then you can open up your individual, like, tracker, finder, whatever. Like, okay, I need, boomerang, bombs, beetle. You'll find a bomb check. So you'll find your check and your item pretty interchangeable here in the archipelago page. I usually stay on this page because that's what you need to reset it. So you just keep that open, refresh it every hour and a half. And again, use 2 email tracker tabs for my personal setup. Now play them just like that. Just to set up my windows, so now me personally, I would just swap one package to Wind Waker. I use the dual vision Emerald Zero random track thing. Go into settings, click all my settings. I have a sword, so I am not swordless Link, so I pick all of them, but Sword Link, C-Track, Nathan's house. I don't think I got a check enough at a time. but I have the Garuda card for free. And I have, I think, one Ruby. Okay. So yeah, I'm on the other side of the island now. Yeah, I made it to the other side of the map. So I went from the bottom right corner to the top right corner. And then I have 3 being the multi-medallion or the Guan Ruby, which you can actually get on here. And then I haven't done any checks in Aquarian. Yeah, I just got from Grottos, Dompe, Sugar. Okay, so that's basically how you set it all up, and it works well. Don't need a beefy computer as long as you can run the two together. Again, email trackers, what I use. BizHawk with the lower console. Make sure you have Archipeligo running with both of your games installed. So, like, all of this is how it is done. Thank you guys so much for watching this long kind of video about how to set it up. You can also just have that open there if you have another monitor, throw the client onto another monitor even. Like, there's so many ways to do this. But that's a thought, and from start to finish, that's the entire setup, and it works. Just this is how it's done in Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker. You can do this for any game on the list. I think any game that has a randomizer support, period. I don't know if there's like a system text editing that you have to do, and some troubleshooting that I gotta do, so I got the deck reach immediately, and a gold skull for Ocarina of Time. Also, the echo is very bad, so I apologize for that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode or video that I post.